Hello, my dear friends. Good afternoon. It is 1 p.m. as I am working on today's video. I welcome you all. Thank you all for joining me again. Hope you all are doing well. And today I'm going to share you the importance of writing things down and making a list of your daily tasks. So here I'm sharing my diary that I write things down in on a daily basis. So here we are trying to start a list for today and going to make a list of everything that needs to be done, even the tasks that are so normal and routine that you never think of writing them down, like doing the dishes, taking the trash out, feeding your pet. I write everything down, and the biggest benefit clears my head. I don't have to think or remember what is the next thing that I needed to do today. I am not doing random things just because I come across them, and this keeps me accountable and keeps me on track and shows me the progress that I've made in the day. If I can take a few things off towards the end of the day or the next day, that gives me a great sense of accomplishment, makes me feel that I made a dent somewhere, and keeps me basically accountable and on track, which I find is very important in today's world where we are so easily distracted with our phones and the TV, Instagram, Facebook, etc. I also leave some blank pieces of paper in the back in order to make grocery lists so that I don't forget to write things down on my list and then lose getting them. So here I have made my list, and these are the few tasks that I'm going to tackle today. These are some soy sauce stains that were on my son's shirt, brand new shirt that he got, which I need to research on how to remove. There's a sink full of dishes and basically stuff everywhere that needs to be all put away. Garbage is sitting there, recycling needs to be taken out right there. So all this is going to happen. I have put it on my list, and we are all going to do this together. Now here is my thriving green onion plant that is growing so well. So I'm going to chop it off and use it in my next dish that I make. So yeah, plant your onions if they have started popping some shoots. Just stick them in the soil and they will grow beautifully like this, and then you'll have fresh green onion as a topping for anything that you eat. And here is a little peek of my garden again, or my plants. They are doing well. The flowers are blooming and I am thoroughly enjoying everything. I love the flamingo. He's so cute, and this is my favorite flower right now. I don't know the name, but it just looks beautiful. So hope you like it. I want to share these two random items that I use in the process of doing my dishes. This is a rack for lids that generally used in cabinets, and a basket with holes. And as we get ready to tackle our next task, which is getting the dishes washed, uh, you might be wondering, why do I hand wash the dishes and not use the dishwasher? So there are very few people in my family. I don't have that many dishes during the day that I can justify running a full load of dishwasher. I don't have a full load in a day, and I do not like to keep them piled up waiting to be washed the next day. So it doesn't make sense to keep the dirty dishes in the dishwasher waiting for the next run. And I prefer doing it with hand. It's faster, easier, and I don't have to wait for a load to be ready to be washed. But when I have company and I have people over and I do use that many dishes, I definitely use the dishwasher. And run a load, I will usually put the smaller dishes, smaller things in the dishwasher and do the pots and pans by hand that don't fit in there. And I always disinfect the sponge and the wiping thing that I use in the microwave. So I put some water in the thing and keep the sponge and the little thing that I use to wipe the countertops and microwave both of that for 2 minutes, and that gets kills all the germs and just basically disinfects my sponge, so that way I'm not accumulating bacteria, so the dishes are clean. And here is how I use those two random things. I use the dish rack to put cups on it, which let the water drain out and the cups don't smell. And then that basket is where I put all my random things, which I need to put in drawers, and it's easy to just lift it up and take it to the drawer and organize the stuff back in there. So here my disinfecting process is complete, and I want to show you the sponge won't burn if it is moist, nothing happens, and I will show you how it smells clean and it looks clean, and you can see the steam coming off the rag that I use to wipe my countertop. So it is completely disinfected, so I'm not using any bad bacteria on my dishes the next day. And that is just a quick tip if you want to apply the same for your dishes. Now it's time to get to the next task. We are going to take the trash out, and I want to show you that once I write things down, it is basically somehow my brain works in a way where if I write things down, I kind of commit myself to doing them and they really get done. Otherwise, I'll just sit on the sofa and flip through Netflix and not really get anything done. And as we are doing our tasks, I remind you to please remember to drink your water. Very, very important to stay hydrated and nourish your mind, body, soul with this divine liquid called water. I like to add a little bit flavoring to it. So this is something new that I found in the juice aisle, I guess. There were some flavorings, and this tang is something we grew up with when we were younger. We used to drink so much of it, and when I found this little thing, I thought like, I have to try it out. So yeah, it tastes good, and remember, keep drinking your water throughout the day. Keep a cup with you at all times. And so slowly but steadily, everything is getting done. Garbage is out, recycling is out, and everything looks nice and clean and in its place. Dishes are done. So I'm ready to give myself the pat on my back and check off all the tasks that are complete. This is the best part of making a list. You get to give yourself a tick on it and say, yes, I did it. And it helps a lot. So if you are not doing this, please start doing it. If you are doing it, leave a like on this video. That will let me know you are already doing it, and hats off to you. And here is a beautiful plant that one of my daughter's friend Diane got for me. Thanks, Diane. I love the plant. If you're watching, thank you so much. It is the most beautiful plant in my whole house right now, and I'm enjoying it very much. It's doing well with the grace of God. And there you can also hear the beautiful wind chimes in the background. They just make me so happy. The sound of it is just mesmerizing to me. And as promised in my last video, here I'm sharing a little tip on how to preserve your herbs. This works mostly for all the herbs that you may, fresh herbs that you may get from the store, except for coriander leaves. I haven't tried on that. This is some of my curry patta or curry leaves that I got from the store a week or so ago, and I went overboard and got a couple of packets thinking, oh, what if I don't get it again? And then what happens is if they sit in the fridge, they turn black and wilt. So here's the tip. Take all the leaves off the stalks and spread it out in a microwavable plate as evenly as possible, and then microwave it for 1 minute, uh, and check on them. And after 1 minute, if they should dry out, if they are not completely dry, you can stick them in again and run the microwave for 25-30 more seconds. They are dry here but not completely, so I'm going to run the microwave one more time for about 30 seconds. And after the second 30-second or so run again, they came out completely dried. The best part about it is they do not lose their fresh green color, and they are completely dried. And now they can be stored in a jar or in a plastic bag, however you want to keep it, and just keep it in a wherever you store all your other spices. And now they will stay just like this for at least 3 to 4 months. You can use them anytime. They won't even last that long. You will use it up before that, but they're good for at least 3 to 4 months, no issues. So this is the second batch that I need to do, and I'm going to do the same. Stick them in the microwave for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and there they are completely dried, ready to be used anytime. When you don't have fresh coriander leaves, curry leaves, use these, and they work beautifully. So if you do buy them in bulk and don't know what to do with them and don't want to get them all spoiled before using them up, this is the best trick that I have found. So do give it a try and let me know in the comments if you tried it and if it worked for you. And so here both the batches of curry leaves are completely dried and ready to be used. And now I'm slicing up some veggies like tomatoes, cucumber, onions, beetroot, etc. And I'm going to share my very favorite recipe for vegetable sandwich, also known as Bombay Vegetable Sandwich, one of the best street foods you will find in the city of Mumbai. If you ever visit, don't leave the city without trying one of these sandwiches from the street side vendor. I make it with toasted bread. That's how I like it, the bread to be a little bit crisp so that the chutneys and stuff don't soak in and get it all soggy. So we are toasting up a couple of slices of whatever bread you have. I have oat nut bread, I think it is. I get it from Costco. And you will need green coriander chutney, some ketchup, all the vegetables that were cut up. Also you need potatoes that were boiled. And here I am going to give a generous spread of the coriander chutney. I use garlic, coriander, green chilies, a little bit of salt, sugar, lemon, ginger, and grind it all up in a paste. The best chutney you'll ever eat. And then basically all you're doing is making layers of these vegetables, and in between each layer I add chaat masala. Any chaat masala that you may have will do. I have the one that is A1 brand chaat masala. So slice up all your vegetables and layer them one on top of the other. Chaat masala between each layer. I have added tomatoes, onions, potatoes, cucumber, beetroot. You can add green peppers if you want, or any colored peppers. I love the flavor of beetroot in here. It gives a slightly sweet flavor and it's just yum. And once you have all your layers set up, I add the final touch of chaat masala, and then I sprinkle or splash some ketchup if you like ketchup. And I love to add sliced cheese on my vegetable sandwich. So I am going to just use regular American white cheddar cheese and top it up. Final layer is of a second slice of bread with more chutney on top. And basically the sandwiches are completely ready. Now put them on a plate nicely before you cut them, that way they don't fall apart. And then just, I like to do triangles, so cut them diagonally from the center from both the sides. And yummy yummy Bombay sandwich, a very light lunch, refreshing, full of fresh vegetables, and the flavor of the coriander chutney with a little bit of tangy ketchup and the creaminess of the cheese. Ah, mouth-watering. I can go for one right now. But there you have it. Do give it a try. Let me know if you liked it and if you tried it. And it is a couple days later, and I am doing my to-do list, my task list again. So I'm checking off all the tasks that I did the day before. Makes me feel good that I was able to get some stuff done, and the accomplishment of tick marking or check marking your to-do list is just amazing. I cannot emphasize it enough. Please do give it a try. And now I'm going to make the list for today's tasks, and I just want to encourage all of you, if you are not doing, sorry about that, the phone rang and so I had to pause in between. So here I am ready to tackle another day's and making the list for June 12th. So basically, I know we all keep track of our tasks or our lists for groceries or whatever, usually on our phones nowadays, because they are always with us. The phone is always in our hand or close by, and it's easy just to type things up in there. But the benefit of writing things down with your hands, it activates a different part of your brain neurologically, and somehow the things stick better. So even though you make a list of things to do on your phone and follow that, as you're doing that, simultaneously try to keep a written list and see if you benefit by doing that. And if you do, which I definitely have benefited, and I've been keeping lists all my life, and that is why I'm encouraging. It is old school, but it really works. Try it out and do let me know if you tried it out and if it worked or did not work for you. It may seem a little bit more time commitment, but it's no more than 5 minutes in a day, and you can always look back and read what were your busy days, what were your good days. So here I am also making my list of things that I need to buy from the grocery stores, and I always keep a blank piece of paper in the back of the book available to write things down. And as I am making the list and getting my tasks all lined up, I thought I'd share another nice quote with you. I randomly search the internet, read the quotes, and if I like it, I usually want to share it with all you beautiful friends of mine. So here it is. Life is not a matter of holding good cards, but sometimes playing a poor hand well. I think it says by Jack London. I'm not sure. I just Googled it on the internet and I found it. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, as always, thank you very much for sharing your precious moments with me. Hopefully you learned a thing or two today and will try to implement it in your lives as well. Hopefully it will help you improve the quality of your life. You will make the sandwich and enjoy a bite of yumminess and think about me, or you will start making lists and see the benefits that it reaps throughout in your life. So have a wonderful day, wonderful week. I will talk to you guys again soon on Friday. Until then, take good care of yourselves. Remember to exercise, drink water, stay safe, stay healthy, stay home as much as possible. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting, liking, and commenting on my videos. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.